Alright, well, this is day 2 of our sailing trip. My plan was to record a whole bunch of this stuff, but we went to Ludington and I went swimming with my life-proof case, but I guess it had a hole in it, so my camera was foggy for a couple days, so I'm glad my camera and my phone didn't quit on me. But we just left Harrisville. Harrisville was very, very nice. Really clean, people were really friendly. If anybody's going that way, I totally recommend that. But today our plan is to head to Thunder Bay. We just have the jib up and we're cruising around 5 knots. It's pretty gusty today. Yesterday it was a good sail. It was gusty as well, but we had our spinnaker up for a little bit, and then we had the jib and the main up, and we had to keep letting the main loose just so we didn't tip over. It seemed like with all the stuff in the boat, it got a lot going on down there.
I don't think it would have been as scary if it was just AJ and I, but we have 3 kids with us.
Yeah, every time they'd scream and then stuff would go flying, and you just never know what's going to happen. So a little bit of rain yesterday. It's really kind of overcast, but we're not at work, and that's pretty cool.
Yay!
So I don't know what else. Oh, we
lost our anchor.
Yeah, so here's how the trip kind of started. We got back from Ludington. We were going to go up the next morning, stay at the house, the next morning head up, but all of a sudden I said, hey, we could stay on the boat tonight. So we ran up here, packed everything we could remember, jumped in the car, head up here. We got up by what, 11 o'clock or something? And then the boat was covered in spiders, inside and outside. So we had, yeah,
huge like that.
We did some, Melissa got rid of all the spiders, and then everyone kind of found a place to crash, and we all had to share beds, and it was horrible. We'll do it again probably tonight, but so last night, anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. So the next morning, we had radio to put in, and we had some stuff to do. We didn't get going until probably 10 o'clock. Today we didn't get going until about, what, noon, right?
11.
Yeah. So we're a little behind schedule, but we're on vacation, damn it. So yeah, we got going okay, and then we had some hammocks on board. So last night we hung Gage off the main, and he slept in a hammock, and the girls slept out here on these lovely benches. Doesn't that look comfortable?
It was comfortable, actually.
It's better than sleeping down in there, probably. There's cushions, but there's not much of a cushion, so. But Dragonfly's being good to us. I'll get some videos besides Dragonfly and whatever, but that noise you hear is our autopilot. That's the captain. It keeps us on course, so we're lucky to have that. All right, so we're, let's see, we're what, 4 hours into our trip, and we had to take the autopilot, get rid of that, because it's really gusty out here, and the waves are kind of coming from every direction along with the wind. It is a small craft advisory today, but Dragonfly ain't no small craft. She's a big girl.
Not big enough. It's time for a new boat already.
Right. Well, I hate to say that because this thing is teaching us so much. But it's kind of like being in a riptide right now. The waves are just kind of coming from every direction. It doesn't necessarily follow the wind. So behind me, if you can see that, is where we're headed. But, well, it's not where we're headed, it's where we need to go. We're headed towards, I don't know what we're headed towards, Mackinac Island or Canada or something. The wind's not really going the direction we want to go, but that's the beauty of sailing. So we'll just change our course here in a little while. The gusts keep coming up and all of our stuff is falling down inside, so we're trying to keep it as comfortable as possible, but it's a bumpy ride. But it's kind of fun, it's exciting.
I'm kind of throwing a fit here and there.
Yeah.
AJ's trying to calm me down.
Yeah, there's nothing we can do about it now. We're out here, so make the best of it. It's a little cold, but it's not bad for August. I wouldn't want to be any colder, that's for sure.
No, I like July sailing. See how tilted we are?
What?
I'm talking to the camera. It's hard to tell, like, there. That's straight with the land. Holy moly. Keep your feet on the edge.
Well, it's now 7:30.
It's been rough.
Yeah, we've been motoring for what, an hour now? Maybe hour and a half, I don't know. We kind of feel like I gave up a bit, but we weren't getting into the harbor at all. So we were just out there tacking back and forth, and we'd go like against where we started. We'd go the opposite direction, and then if we turned around and sailed the other way, we'd go the opposite direction again, and we just never got further into the harbor. It was really, really big waves. I should have had Melissa video that, but we kind of had a lot to do, and getting the jib down, I thought I was going over a few times.
I should have videotaped that.
Yeah, I didn't have a life jacket on or nothing, which is dumb, but that's kind of how I roll. But so we got the sails down. We're gonna motor in 7:30, so we'll see what time we get in. It'll be probably dark. We called ahead. They're gonna leave us some bathroom keys and go check out the sights in the morning. Hoping we don't run out of gas. I got an extra gas can. Doing about 5 knots with the old Evinrude. Dragonfly's taking good care of us.
And I just want to show you all that through everything, don't worry, the kids never stop listening to music, sitting inside, eating chips, reading books, and tapping at their phones.
I don't tap at my phone a lot. They'll follow me on Instagram.
Pretty glad that we're here now. I'm tired of being cold, that's for sure. What do you think?
We're exhausted. It's bedtime.
Yeah. I just had a spider go in my eye.
They do that.
Spiders all over this boat still. I thought they would have washed away by now, but they're relentless.
It's a good thing I don't terribly hate spiders. AJ put the sail up for the first time and he said, some spiders might come down. You steer. So he pulled up the sail and it was like, I'm not exaggerating, their bodies were like that. Hundreds of them. I just went and held on. Some people might have jumped overboard, but I'm pretty strong when it comes to that.
Buoy number 2. Selfie with buoy number 2. So some people find these buoys right here a little confusing. It's green and red. Usually you keep your red on your right when coming in, but this buoy actually is saying that there's another channel that's going off. If you look off, you can see these out here, there's a power plant, so there's a channel that runs up into that. Well, it's now 10 o'clock, 9:47. We got in at 9 o'clock. We had to motor in the whole time, but now we're all getting ready for bed. So you should check out sleeping arrangements on Dragonfly. On the side here we have Keely's spot, and she sleeps with this ducky. And then we have her friend Alyssa's spot. Gage has the best place in the house. He's got a hammock that hangs from the main mast.
And when the boat moves,
and so
swings with it.
Yeah, he's like Gilligan. I'm getting the kitchen slash dining room slash bedroom area, but that may change because Melissa is back here in the, what do we call this?
Casket.
The casket area. You can't even see back in there. It is,
Creepy.
it's pretty creepy looking. Only because they've peeled off all the stuff on the sides. I think maybe it's always been creepy, but this light doesn't do it any. I mean, it is that creepy. But and you get to sleep next to the head, which is lovely. So you get this aroma of bilge water and I don't know, whatever else in there. So this is us for the night. So far this marina isn't nearly as nice as the other ones we've been to. Other one we've been to. So I don't quite understand why the girls do things that they do, but so far the girls hang out in the bathroom and plug in their phones and sit around and talk about who knows what. It's just kind of weird. Like I can't figure it out when they want to hang out in the bathrooms. But
you got something to say about that, Keely?
oh, is she back?
Oh, Sue needs her bag.
What are you gonna do what do you guys do in the bathrooms?
Charge our phones.
You sit in a bathroom and charge your phone?
Uh-huh.
Don't you feel kind of creepy doing that?
Well, nobody's in there.
What bag?
What, did you do that?
Orange.
Did you do that at the last place too?
Yeah.
The last place actually had like a lounge area with a television and chairs, and you guys decided to hang out in a bathroom. That's just screwy. I hope you look back at this later in life and go, oh my god, I don't know why I did that.
You just make her because she just needs to.
So it's now Thursday afternoon on the 27th. Today was a pretty good day. It started off a little bit chilly, but after that we went and we had some breakfast on the boat, and we had, what did we have for lunch? We had Cheetos for lunch because we were at the museum and the boat was getting ready to leave to go out, the glass bottom boat, and we went out and saw those. So how many boats did we see? 4?
All together, yep.
Yeah, 1 barge. But it's definitely worth going up here and doing that, and all the while you were saying, why are we out here and why are we doing this, right?
Well, in the museum, you know, you read about the survivors of some of those ships and their stories and what they went through right here. And I can't believe I'm on a 25-foot boat out there.
Right.
It seems ridiculous, like, that I would go look at all that and then have to go home tomorrow.
Yeah, with some of the questions that people were asking, I felt like I was an expert because I had been out there, which I'm not at all. But, you know, it's just, this bay is so strange, even though most of these wrecks happened in
150 years ago.
Well, 150 years ago, but also in November. And also, this was a huge shipping channel, so there was boats going every which way. So, yeah, I mean, is it dangerous? What isn't dangerous anymore? Driving your car is dangerous. Walking is dangerous. Sitting is dangerous. Eating is dangerous. Eggs are dangerous. They're not dangerous. Who knows what's dangerous anymore? So, but it's definitely interesting either way, right?
It's pretty cool. We just saw the Alpina come in.
My hat's been on crooked this
It's
whole
a
time.
cement freighter from 1944. Is that what I told you?
Yeah, something like that.
It's still working.
Yeah, so there's a cement plant here on the way in. The one I pointed out with the red and green buoy, I went to a cement plant, but today we got to see the freighter come in. It's pretty cool water we're in. It's there's no sharks, no salt, but there's lots of dangers, but it's still, I mean, that's the thrill of it, really. So, one thing I wanted to note, nothing to do with sailing, but we spent a lot of times in bathrooms lately. And
The girls do.
the girls do,
the teenage
and
girls.
the guys do, but I have a thing, and this is, why is it that boys go in and peel over the toilet seat? Do people not poop anymore? Like, why is it I have to sanitize the toilet seat when I go in to do my business? That is crazy. I was going to put a video of it, but I thought that would be really inappropriate. But every time I go in, there's tinkles all over it. So, I mean, come on, people. It's disgusting enough to go in and use the toilet, but you don't have to pee all over it as
Well, and the bathrooms have to be clean for boys and girls because our teenage girls get off the boat and they run in with their cell phones and they stand in the bathroom for hours. They shower, they brush their hair, they talk, they charge their cell phones.
Right.
It's a place for kids to hang out, apparently, it appears.
Right. Hobos and kids.
Yeah.
Well,
we're going to take off early in the morning. Hopefully we wake up early. We're going to set our alarm and try to get out there. The wind is perfect right now. It'd be on our nose for a while, but then, I mean, I
don't trust it. I don't trust any weather, anything, and I don't trust any weather in the bay. Because once you get out there,
we have our weather boat. It tells
no
us
idea.
once we look at the bow of the boat, we know what the hell's really going on. So
yeah, we'll start again tomorrow and see what happens.
all right.